My favorite Bible verse is Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope in a future. When I look back at my life, I now realize that everything has happened for a reason. When I was young, my parents enrolled me in almost every sport because they refused to have any unathletic children. I dabbled in basketball, rode motocross, attempted volleyball, but eventually I narrowed it down to my two favorites, soccer and softball. When I was 10 years old, my parents told me that it was time I picked my favorite sport to focus all my efforts on. This choice was difficult because in my mind I equally loved both sports, but I knew in my heart that softball was the way to go. The older I got, the more competitive softball became, which resulted in me needing to dedicate more time to it. Practically every weekday involves some sort of training or exercise, while my weekends consist of 5-hour practices or 3 or more games. My entire life is based around my softball schedule. My schoolwork would constantly pile up and I would lose friendships because I didn't have the time to hang out with them. It was a never-ending circle of ups and downs. Many people don't understand the amount of time that goes into softball and the toll it can take on someone mentally. There is a saying that softball is 90% mental and 10% physical. I agree. This sport will make you or break you. Although there have been many negatives to my softball experience, it has also given me so many amazing opportunities that would have seemingly been impossible without it. For example, last year I got the opportunity to play in a tournament in Washington, D.C. called the Jenny Finch Classic. I got to play softball alongside girls from Texas, Florida, New York, and Puerto Rico, visit landmarks all around D.C., and attend the All-Star Game at National Stadium, all for free. Also, if it weren't for softball, I never would have gotten into RHB and gotten the one-on-one learning I needed in order to maintain the grades that were vital for getting me into college. RHB has been a unique experience, but it has been one that has prepared me for my next step of life, college. When I was deciding what colleges offered I wanted to accept, I was conflicted on which school I wanted to go to. I could go to Massachusetts and see where my dad grew up, or I can go to Texas and be close to where my parents and brother were moving. Both options were amazing, and I would be lucky to be able to experience either one, but I still could not decide. So my family and I prayed. We prayed for God to point me in the direction of where I would be for the next 4 years of my life. The following week, the school in Texas suddenly stopped communicating with me for no apparent reason. I was hurt and disappointed because I had done nothing to make them lose their interest. This is when I realized that this is the sign I've been praying for. God showed me the path I was supposed to take, and now I'm going to the school of my dreams where I get to play Division I softball, study to become a nurse, and see the beautiful state my dad was born and raised in. If there is anything you can take away from my senior speech, I want you to take this. Everything happens for a reason. Whether you believe in God or not, there is someone looking out for you and helping you find the path you are intended to take. So remember when times get rough, because they inevitably do, there is always something better waiting for you in the future. Thank you. Thank you for being the best advisor I could ever ask for and for always taking care of me on campus. These past 4 years would have been impossible to survive without your help. Thank you for everything. Ms. Gelbart, I'm so glad I decided to take your class freshman year. Every year your class is my favorite because I stand by the fact that the class is only as good as the teacher makes it. Thank you for always pushing me to improve my art and encouraging me to take AP. I'm really going to miss you. To my advisory, you guys have been there from the start, and I couldn't have asked for a better group to be a part of. We are truly the best advisory group. Macy, I can't believe I've been able to put up with you for 9 years. No matter how many times you managed to annoy me or make me mad, I couldn't have asked for a better best friend. I really don't know how I'm going to survive college without you. Teal, I'm so glad we became friends sophomore year. I don't know how I would have been able to survive softball and soccer season without you. I can't wait until we graduate college and become nurses together. Maddie and Kai. Maddie, thank you for always laughing at my jokes even when no one else does. And Kai, I can't wait to come visit you at West Point so we can do the Renegade dance together. Rachel, you are always able to put a smile on my face even when I am in a bad mood. I'm going to miss having ASP with you and our constant conversations about our mother genes. Grandma, you have always been there ready to help, whether it be to take Cody or I to practice or to help cook dinner. You're the best grandma I could ever ask for. I love you. Cody, I don't know what I'm going to do without you. Thank you for putting up with my constant attitude and for always doing little favors for me even though I never return it. You are growing up so fast and I can't wait to see what you will accomplish in the rest of your high school years. You're the best little brother I could ask for. I'm expecting you to come visit a lot so we can play board games and do escape rooms together. I love you. Richie, although you're not here today and you don't visit as much as I'd like, I still want you to know that I love and miss you, and I can't wait to see you soon. Mom, you are my best friend. You always have my back, no questions asked, and you never fail to be my #1 fan. You do so much for our family, and I never say thank you enough. I really don't know what I'm going to do without you. I love you more than you know. Dad, it's crazy how alike you and I are. We're both highly critical. We have the same humor, and we both can't sing or dance to save our lives. From day one, you always pushed me to be the best I can in everything, and you always make sure I stay true to myself. I love you forever and always.